Hi, my name is Jessie Borelli, and I'm an associate professor here in psychological science at UC Irvine. I also direct the Thrive Lab here, and the purpose of this video is to tell you just a little bit about my interests and the exciting work that we do here in the Thrive Lab. Much of the work that we do in our laboratory is premised on the idea that throughout our daily lives we're embedded in a social world where we're meandering about, going through our lives and interacting with other people. We live in this vast array where we have to interact with other people and interpret social behavior. And social behavior is ambiguous, so we're trying to interpret the behavior of other people and interpret their intentions, but it's a hard thing to do. So we're trying to read the minds of other people. And reading the minds of other people involves a complex process called mentalizing. To engage in this process of mentalizing, we have to rely on our understanding of other people's minds. And the idea of mentalizing comes from a theoretical perspective that, at least the way that we understand it in our laboratory, comes from the theoretical perspective of attachment theory. The basic premise of attachment theory is that through children's relationships with their caregivers, they learn a lot of very important messages about the world around them. When they have very secure relationships with their caregivers, they learn that the world is a safe place, safe to explore not only the world itself and the external environment, but also safe to explore their own and other people's minds, including their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings, and that of their caregiver and other people around them. And that includes mentalizing. So it's safe to mentalize about other people, and it's safe to infer charitable or trusting attributions about other people's mental states.
Oh, that's crazy.
So then when it comes back to trying to understand the behavior of new people, behavior when we don't have kind of a working model or a working understanding of people, which is more like the majority of our interactions, right? When we're in new situations and we have to try to understand our social environments, which are very, very complex, and we have to make decisions really, really quickly in a very, very complicated social environment. We rely on this history of our interactions that's stored up, and we have to mentalize very quickly. We rely on the skills that we've built up based on our history of relationships, right? And that's really what we're trying to understand in our laboratory, is how do people engage in this really complex process in interpersonal interaction. And not only that, but how is this process related to things like emotion? How is it related to psychophysiology? So the aspect of emotion that happens under the skin. How does it impact people's behavior? So behavior and interpersonal interactions. How are all of these things happening in concert with one another? Those are the types of questions that we're interested in understanding in our laboratory. In addition to trying to unpack some of the dynamics that are shown in that video, we also have an arm of our research where we're trying to actually impact relationship change through interventions. So another large arm of our research is involved in trying to test attachment-based intervention that we've developed called relational savoring, which involves trying to help people identify moments where they've had experiences of close relationship connection with another person, and then helping them enhance and prolong the emotions associated with that moment of close connection. Thanks so much for watching. For more information on our individual projects, click below.